All right, hello. Today we are here on the Founders ROC. We are joined by Marty Lucas. He's over there in the UK. How you doing, Marty?
I'm good. What about yourself?
You kind of cut out. Can you say that again, please?
No, I said I was super good. I was just curious about how your day was going. I'm more towards the end of my day. You're more at the start, so I'm in the future technically.
You are in the future, yeah. My day's starting well. It's roughly 10:15 here in Seattle. And where are you right now?
I'm just outside London. It's 6:15, and the weekend is coming quicker to me than you.
Shoot. Can you say it one more time? You cut out again.
Yeah, I'm just outside London. I spent my day in London, but I live just outside, beside the river and stuff like that. So I've made a break for suburbia. But no, life is good.
Awesome. Hey, tell us a little bit about Rocketeer and what your position is with the organization, and then we'll jump into the topic of beliefs today and how they affect founders.
Okay, well, I'll focus on beliefs. I mean, Rocketeer's mission and why we exist is that we want to make the world a better place. We're very aligned with that, all 21 of us in the company. And our whole belief and mission is that the future of the world and making it a more positive place is based around entrepreneurs. So we're built and set up to do exactly that. For my particular role, we get to pick our job titles. So I'm a thinkologist. Everything I do is about people. And Rocketeer is kind of subdivided between people who are transformational and meta coaches, so help teams and individuals. And then you've got my side of the fence, which is all about mass behavioral change. So I'm a behavioral specialist looking at everything from platforms to culture to how to attack your sales and market, kind of target place, things like that.
That's great. That's great. What do you like? What does behavioral specialist mean, and how does that apply to working with companies and founders?
Well, it kind of links to beliefs, which we'll get to as well. A lot of behavioral science is got many kind of variations of what you do, but my speciality is on the neuroscience side of it, and emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence has fascinated me for a long time. I mean, it's one of 9 human intelligences, but it's probably the one that people fear the most because it has the word emotion in it. And in the past, it's been used as a sexist, almost derogatory type thing as well. And I do a lot of work on equality and women's rights and things like that as well. So that's not me knocking it. It's just a fact that it's been an underthought about and a misunderstood kind of area. But back to the behavioral science side, my passion's always been the kind of neurology and how individuals feel and how you can apply that to bring about mass kind of positive change.
That's great. That's great. Okay, so today, so we're going to be talking about beliefs, and the Founders Rock is Founders Live
Mm-hmm.
and Rocketeer, and we are just going through quite a few different topics around really the foundational principles of entrepreneurship and being a founder and creating a team and a business and organization. And today we're talking about beliefs and how they affect a founder's thought process and approach to building a company. And I think just to start off, like, you know, a lot of these are tenets that Rocketeer has put up forth. So, what is the basis of, beliefs from?
Can you just repeat the end of the question, Nick? It just cut out
Yeah,
a little.
yeah. Beliefs, like in terms of from the Rocketeer standpoint, how do they come into play as a founder?
Well, I mean, it's a really interesting question, and I always answer the question with 2 parts to it, right? So, if you're one of the founders or the founder of a business, it's generally your beliefs that are going to drive the success of what you're doing, and or not. And the second part about it is that when it comes to the point of growth, it's whether your beliefs are part of the values of the company. And I'll talk about that a little bit later because I talk about it as brand essence. So, if we just focus on the individual as a founder, it's your beliefs as an individual. I'm not just talking about, say, company values and things like that, but it's your belief system that is going to set you a course to success or not. Because it's our self-belief, it's our confidence, it's the emotional intelligence part of the world, which often causes us problems, but we're not cognizant of where those problems are coming from. So I think a great quote by Plato was that the biggest battle in life is to conquer self. Because the more that you can understand what makes you good, bad, indifferent, unique, not unique, what you need, skills, things like that, you can start setting the course for what success means. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And let's dive a little deeper in when you talk about, like personal belief systems and how, going into the conquering, what are some areas that you see that either jump out to you with successful individuals or people that struggle? What is that belief system really oriented around?
I think it's all about self-awareness. We're at a point in the world where there's a growing challenge with mental health in the place of work in general, right? And that's not because we've had some kind of scientific breakthrough. It's because we're evolving as a species in terms of what we're doing. So we're looking at the world more in terms of our mindset, having self-awareness, what drives us, our confidence, all those kind of different parts, and having awareness of yourself in every way that you can, having that kind of higher level of consciousness really can start to unlock what you could, should, and indeed shouldn't be doing. So for me, like I always use myself as a case study, the more that I became aware of anxiety and what it played in terms of a role in my life, the easier it was for me to start to bring about change about what I did, what I didn't do, and things